Can you actually fake it till you make it? Can you fake
I
it till you make
hate that phrase. I don't know. I don't like that phrase.
Why?
Look, if you're channeling an energy, it's not faking, right? So, for me, like, unless you're actually faking something like online and like, buying fake houses and renting houses and saying, this is my mansion life, buy my course. That's obviously, that's faking, but it's fraudulent. For me, I feel like if you're summoning an energy and you're allowing yourself to evoke that and express that and work with that, that's not faking it till you make it. That's being it until you achieve it, right? And so I like to say, become the person, and you start acting as that individual, you manifest the physicality of such. So, and we have to define this whole like making it thing. What do you mean make it? Like, what are you trying to make in a sense? And there's that corporate ladder syndrome of like, I have to get to that peak of whatever. So, I think when we remove that and say, become the person, start acting like the person you say you want to become based on what you're wanting. And then you'll evolve, and those circumstantial things will just fall in your lap, and you'll say it's manifestation. It's like, actually, no, you've actually were participating in your life and behaving in the way that's true to you. And you become what you've intended to become based on what you say you want. And I think people put the want, before the being.
Yeah, well, being to me is like living in the frequency. Living in the frequency is the way you experience the individuals that you feel that way. You feel that way. You feel that way. And I think actors and actresses, that's make them great. In that moment, they feel that way. And they know what the universal language of emotion is. And they stand in emotion and we're like, she feels that way. Like everyone knows, like we can do this telepathic understanding. So to me, the fake it till you make it is actually, first of all, a conspiracy theory to take you away from doing it. Because I think that's just how that came out. Who knows who released that? And so even the ships travel on the universe. There's some sort of universal law of, where your heart belongs is where you belong. And so if you have two birds by the same, flocking the same thing, they are all vibrationally somehow synced together. And that's really what the Cage of Course is. I think we're supposed to find that sync.
Yeah. Well, we have to also understand, like, we're not here to get, we're here to express. And that we find the joy in expression. And when you think about being in love, it's like you're expressing the love, you're receiving it, you're expressing it. And so we love the expression of such. So we got to get off this, I'm confident I'm achieving these goals, and say I'm confident in being the person I know I want to become. And the things that I see myself in the future doing, it requires a personality trait of expression that I should be doing now. And I think that's where the joy comes from. That's where the happiness comes from, and the peace comes from. And that's what that was my learning curve the past 2 years, where I'm like, I'm always at peace. I'm growing, but I'm always at peace.